is Ekaterina Bashevich. I'm 24. I'm coming from Russia, and I started to work in Norway for EVS in August in our Census Media Forum. I learned about EVS from a friend because it's not very spread in Russia. It's very hard to get this information. And yes, I learned about this opportunity and I was really eager to apply. I started searching for non-governmental organizations both in Russia and Norway. I found Norwegian organization pretty easily, but it was a bit difficult with Russian, so I needed to find because in Moscow organizations they couldn't send anymore. And then I found the organization Interaction in Voronezh. And so yeah, I contacted them and they agreed to send me. First of all, I contacted organizations and then I started signing the contracts and yeah, thinking about Norway and how will I live there. And yeah, it was very easy to get this information actually. I was pretty comfortable and all the organizations were very helpful from both sides. My first month was very interesting because there was so many opportunities and so much to do. I've been to Norway before for 2 months and I knew what to expect, but I was even more excited and I got a lot of new friends and we also went to this seminar in Balestrand and met all the AVS volunteers from the whole Norway. It was very interesting and yeah, it was a lot to learn from. And yeah, my Norcensus Media Forum, they helped me a lot with orientating in the city and showed me all the shops and where to go. And yeah, and my mentor at the Norcensus Media Forum helped me a lot yeah, with orientation and yeah, basically everything. Yeah. I don't really remember having any problems in this year. It was quite nice and. Even the cultural problems, they were not relevant to me, and the climate is the same, and the culture is not very different from Russian, and yeah, I knew the language. That helped me a lot. At the Norcensus Media Forum, in the course of this year, we had lots of projects, but at the same time, every day we had something to do. For example, writing for the website or for the magazine. And also we had lots of meetings and discussions and for future projects, also with media professionals and people from the academic sphere. So it was very busy all the time. During these 8 months I learned very much and I got lots of practical skills, especially working in lots of programs. It was really like every day I learned something and I'm still learning. This year we have a project in the frame of Erasmus Plus K2, which is called Your Kite, and it is dedicated to creating a media tool for NGOs in entrepreneurship, volunteering and media communication. And then we went to Poland in December and got to know each other with other organizations in Poland and Romania, and we had trainings and workshops, and we worked on this tool. Also in September and October we had 2 weeks of workshops. One of them was Factuel. It's a workshop for youth in media and especially with a focus on journalism. So we had, for example, one day we had like basic journalism, another day it was video editing or making photos, and the last day it was investigative journalism. And the next one was Visualize It, where the focus was on visualizing of data, of identity, where people could express themselves with the help of visual tools. And it was very interesting. It was quite successful because there were lots of people there, and yeah. And by the end of the week, we had a quite unusual workshop with a stop motion studio, where people were making films out of photos. Like they needed 100 photos for making 1 minute. I knew Norwegian before, but during this year I improved my skills a lot because I communicated with people all the time, and I perfectionized my language. I hope so, and also English, of course. I communicated a lot in English. I also took a language course at the University of Oslo, and I passed the exam. When it comes to difficulties, I might mention some financial difficulties because we received enough money, but life in Oslo is very expensive. Okay. And it's enough for food, but no more. For the future volunteers, I would suggest, I would say, of course, go on EVS. It's an amazing experience, and but I need to mention that you need to choose the project very well, and everything depends on the project you do, and you need to be really engaged in it. You want to do something and not just passing your time.